Hey everyone, Juliet Maris here. I help motivated individuals move away from pain and feel good again by working with their alignment. So today I have a very special treat for all of you. I am here at Cryotherapy in Manhattan, and I'm speaking with one of the founders. This is Joanna. Joanna, thank you so much for being here with me today and answering my questions.
It's a pleasure having you. Anybody who does talk about alignment, body work, natural ways, non-invasive ways of improving somebody's performance, well-being, it's always very welcome.
Wonderful. So can you give our viewers a brief explanation about what cryotherapy is?
Of course. So cryotherapy, am I looking at you? Yes.
Yeah, totally. Let's have a convo.
Cryotherapy is a treatment which involves cryogenic temperatures. They are very low, minus 200 and 184 degrees Fahrenheit to minus 264 degrees Fahrenheit.
Very cold.
These are optimal for the benefits of the treatment. The treatment lasts 1.5 to 3 minutes.
Okay.
Not longer than that. And it was designed to reduce inflammation and pain in rheumatoid arthritis patients. After several treatments and obviously research, it was also found out that it helps with alleviation of depressive anxiety symptoms, relaxation of the muscle, and sleep problems or any insomnia, and testosterone levels boost in case of that.
So it sounds almost like a cure-all, kind of, right? So how long would you say that it's typical for the body to stay cold after a treatment?
Around 30 seconds.
Oh, that's it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's really, once you're exposed to minus 76 degrees Fahrenheit, anything below minus 76 degrees Fahrenheit, the thermoregulatory system involved is different than the one which makes you feel cold winter weather or cold ice bath.
Okay, I feel like that's really good to understand, because I know there's a huge portion of people that really despise the cold. So as long
I'm one of them.
So as long as we have an understanding that it's short and sweet, we can kind of have some mind over matter in order to get the really wonderful healing benefits.
You actually nailed it. It's exactly, you know, when we deal with athletes, with professional athletes, we would, I usually help them as they are inside of the treatment. I usually help them by saying, it's really like an extra squat you think you can't do, or an extra mile you think you can't do. But it's really the mind which takes over at that time.
Totally.
So it is very cold. However, if you compare this to ice bath or winter day, it's actually much better tolerable, believe it or not. And I know the temperatures are very scary to people, but there's no freezing happening anywhere.
Yeah, I can imagine.
The cold just touches the skin. It's a very cold but also dry air.
Okay.
It touches the skin and it elicits the response from your brain. The cold receptor is sending signal to your brain that you're in danger, and the brain releases all the hormones and prepares you to really
be able to
withstand it.
Yes. Okay, lovely. So my work is a little bit different in the fact that I combine Eastern and Western medicine, because in my experience with health and wellness and healing, there's no one cure-all or one treatment or modality that really encompasses everything that needs to happen in order for the body to get back to a state of wellness. So in Western medicine, they totally believe in ice. Like as soon as you get an injury, say you sprain your ankle, put ice on it, and it stops the inflammatory response in the body. In Eastern medicine, they don't believe in cold.
They love warmth.
Yeah, they feel that cold takes energy away from the body, and they also believe that cold creates stagnation in the body, which is the opposite of healing.
Yes.
So no matter what healing modality or belief you have on healing, what do you say to that, or how do you feel like no matter what you believe that you can get a benefit from cryotherapy?
I definitely respect and believe in Eastern medicine a lot. I do believe, similarly to you, that it's a combination, really what works in certain situations, in certain in individual cases.
Right. Yeah.
I also believe in system of beliefs.
Yes.
Very, very important. But the important fact here is that once you do a body work, After whole body cryotherapy, the circulation is improved already. There is a deep relaxation of muscle. So the muscle spasticity being reduced, you can actually dig deeper and your work becomes much more effective. So it's immediate, it's very practical. And then another part is that if you have an inflammation in joint, and that's post-surgery, any sort of injury, acute or chronic, the therapy decreases the temperature in the joint about 4 degrees Celsius. So this is really very, very important if you think about decreasing pain and inflammation within a joint. All the other aspects of it, there are different ways of improving mood through yoga postures, through any sort of Eastern approach, and I use them all. At the same time, the physiological response to whole body cryotherapy really is based also on endorphin release. So this has been documented, and in that case, I find whole body cryotherapy as supportive therapy to what you do, what a lot of orthopedic surgeons do, what physical therapists do, psychologists, psychiatrists, anti-aging, weight loss doctors. All of that. I'm not saying that whole body cryotherapy is going to cure it all. It's a beautiful, very potent complementary treatment to all the experts in different fields.
I love that. Okay, so my very last question is, do you feel like there's a difference, or what do you feel like the difference is between cryotherapy and, say, going to a bathhouse and alternating between hot baths and cold baths?
Very different concept, and I'm very grateful for this question. So, whole body cryotherapy is, first of all, when you use an ice bath and the contrast, there is not such potent hormonal release as it is with whole body cryotherapy. That's very, very important. With ice bath, it's less tolerable. The temperatures are very different, so the thermoregulatory response is also different. But the the ice bath is around 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Here you're dealing with minus 254 degrees Fahrenheit. So again, the major difference would be is much better tolerable. Whole body cryotherapy is definitely there is a hormonal release, testosterone boost, endorphin release, and plus very potent reduction of inflammation. The circulation would be very similar to what contrast baths do. The stimulation of immune system could be similar. However, we still don't know much about how the immune system works. Right? There's still much research to be done. So I am really cautious to say more about it. However, what I know is from the research and from the experience of doctors and scientists in Poland and in Europe, as we are in Cryolife, we are in close touch with these people, just because I don't want to tell you anything which I am not having researched, proven.
Which I appreciate.
Yeah, I'm a nerd. I admit it. So in that case, we know that it stimulates immune system very powerfully, to the extent that people don't get sick for years.
Wonderful.
However, there is probably more to it. We still don't know much. We still need research to have some research done.
Okay, great. Well, I so appreciate you taking this time to answer these questions, and I think it's so wonderful that there are all these other modalities and things that we can do to help our body and just get us to a better place of health and wellness.
Yes, and it's a natural way. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I love that you really need to put some work and you do it naturally, not invasive.
Absolutely. I'm all about being natural all the way.
I can tell.
So for my viewers, I'm going to actually show you my very first experience with cryotherapy, so stay tuned.
You're fine. Hi.
Can I take the robe off?
Yes, please. Otherwise it's cheating.
Okay.
All right.
I think you're doing it as slowly as you possibly can.
Am I really?
Yeah, it
this
is.
really isn't bad. I'm okay with this. Okay. Okay, so
Beautiful.
I'm and I'm not breathing in the cold air.
No. See, if you were to compare this to something, what would you compare it to?
Like running outside naked in the dead of winter. Probably in Iceland. That's pretty much what I feel like. Oh, okay, so now I'm starting to get a little tingly.
That's a knot in the knee. Yes.
Okay, okay, that's great. So I feel that in my legs
Yes.
and a little bit in my arms.
Yes.
Okay,
Very normal.
okay. More so in my legs. Does that mean anything different?
No.
No? Okay.
You're perfectly fine. You're responding to it the way you should.
Okay, so I just had my very first experience with cryotherapy. At first, I thought, okay, this is totally cool, I can handle this. Then I thought, okay, it's really cold. I'm glad somebody's in here with me and I'm not by myself and somebody's talking to me. And then towards the end of it, because I did the full 3 minutes, my legs started to get a little tingly. And you said that
This
was
was the endorphin release.
endorphin release, and my body is totally now coming back to normal, and I feel really lovely, and I actually feel a good amount of energy, but not like buzzy energy, just almost like happy energy, if I can say that. Is that pretty normal?
Absolutely, yes. It's not the energy you get from a energy drink or
Yes.
coffee when you're basically jittery.
Yes.
It's very calm and very, at the same time, you feel just rejuvenated and energized.
Yes. Yes.
It's
Absolutely.
exactly.
And how often do you do this?
You want to do 10 sessions
Okay.
or 20 sessions in a row, as close together as possible for
Okay.
full benefits, and then give just a couple of days of break, so it actually, then the benefits accumulate and you feel them more. And then you take a break around a month, 2 months, and then come back to the treatment.
Wonderful. Well, I can't wait to come back. Thank you so
That's
much for
very good
having
to hear.
me.
It was a pleasure having you. You took it as a champion.
Awesome. Okay, great.